Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my long awaited several reasons why I don't like XAM and the introduction to other videos featuring XAM. Now this video was supposed to go up, believe it or not, in June 2014, but since I rediscovered the new block button on YouTube's new system, and of course since Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was successful at the box office, and of course, since the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Amazing Spider-Man film franchise bombed and the rights reverted back to Marvel, I decided to take a break from my usual keyboard fight and go back to my daily activities for a while. But I'm back now, and like I said, this is my several reasons why I don't like XAM. I hate XAM for a bunch of crimes, but the crime I hate him the most for is the fact that he is still here despite being banned from this website, not suspended, banned from this website, not once, not even twice, but 3 times. And as you can see by the comment section here, the comments have been disabled on this video because, like I said, XAM is not a YouTuber. I only fight YouTubers. XAM is not a YouTuber. I don't care how many accounts he shows up with. I don't care how many accounts he steals or how many accounts his friends set up for him. He is not a YouTuber here. He is not a YouTuber here. So from now on, any video response between XAM comments will be disabled. Anyone who dares defend him, I demand a video. If anyone shows up anywhere else on my channel defending XAM, I'm blocking it. I demand a video if you're willing to defend this loser right here. Now, with that being said, no YouTuber, no YouTuber gets under my skin, makes me angrier than XAM, man. There's no YouTuber I hate more than XAM. The only people I probably hate more than XAM are his helpers, his friends, and his supporters, man. His supporters support his cause, and him being here and his friends enable him to continue to stay here despite being banished from this website not once, not twice, but 3 times. That is the number one reason why I hate XAM. But of course, that and his cyberbullying are the number one reasons I hate XAM. But that's not where it started. That's the number one reason, but that's not where it started, because when I first came here, I had no idea he was terminated. I had no idea he was banned and all that cyberbullying stuff he mentioned. So the number one reason where it all started, of course, as you can see by the picture here, Dragon Ball Evolution, him representing the protest team. And like I said, no Dragon Ball protester pisses me off more than XAM, because unlike the other protesters, XAM was not even a citizen of this website at the time Dragon Ball Evolution was new and the Dragon Ball protest was getting started up. So no Dragon Ball protester pisses me off more than XAM. I'm sick of XAM constantly coming to YouTube giving his irrelevant opinions. In my opinion, he has no opinion here. His opinions alone get me angry. He has no opinions here. His opinions on anything on YouTube are irrelevant. I don't care about him in the real world, but on YouTube, his opinions on anything are irrelevant. So he, when it comes to any fandom, when it comes to being a hater of any fandom, XAM pisses me off more than any other than any other hater of that certain fandom, whether it be Dragon Ball Evolution, and the next one I'm about to talk about. The next reason I hate him is Naruto. Constantly, first off, they did with Naruto poorly, constantly coming here talking crap about Naruto, despite the fact that everyone he debates with has constantly put him in his place, but yet despite that he never learns and continuously comes back. And like I said, no Naruto hater gets on my nerves more than XAM. But I've decided to take a leave on the Naruto. Not take a leave, but to stop with the Naruto hater videos. I'm still gonna do 3 more, and I think a Naruto versus DBZ video. But after that, I'll be done with the Naruto haters because Naruto, unlike Dragon Ball Evolution, Naruto is still here. Naruto is still here. Dragon Ball Evolution, there will be no more Dragon Ball live action films because of people like XAM, whereas Naruto is still here. So if Kishimoto can ignore the other Naruto haters, I will too. But XAM is one of the Naruto haters I hate the most. But I'll talk more about that in the Naruto video I have on XAM. Now the next reason I can't stand XAM, of course, as you can see by the picture here, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. I don't care what this guy's opinions on the film franchise is today, but XAM and King Nazaru are the first two Amazing Spider-Man film franchise fans I've attacked. I really have no problem with fans liking the Amazing Spider-Man film franchise, even though I don't understand why. Unless you're a kid, I don't see how anyone could have possibly liked that, unless you're a kid or extremely open-minded. But that's the problem I have with XAM. First of all, the first problem I had with XAM was that XAM XAM thinks he's a genius, thinks he's smart because he didn't go to films like Dragon Ball Evolution, Michael Bay's Transformers Age of Extinction, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2014 film. He thinks he's smart, but yet he thinks he's smart, and he's also an annoying Michael Bay hater. Another fandom I have a problem with, Michael Bay haters. And he thinks he's smart and a genius because he doesn't go to those films. He doesn't go to those films, and he thought he was smart because he didn't pay money to see DB. Yet he goes to the Amazing Spider-Man film, which, in my opinion, is the worst comic book film of all time. The only worser comic book films than that are the animated films, DBZ animated films, Battle of Gods and Fakatsu no F. He thought, he thought he was a genius because he didn't go to films like DB, TMMT, and Transformers, but goes to garbage like The Amazing Spider-Man. Goes to garbage like The Amazing Spider-Man. Then, not only that, he had the gall to sit up there and insult the intelligence of everyone and say that the Amazing Spider-Man film franchise is more accurate to the source material than the Raimi trilogies and any previous version, when it is not. It actually deviates even more. It's a crappy reimagining of the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon, despite the fact it's called Amazing. But I'll talk more about that in my Amazing Spider-Man 2 rants. And of course, but that wasn't even the worst. The worst was this guy telling us, just like Abel and King Nazaru, we gotta be fair and put nostalgia aside and accept the difference and accept the changes the Amazing Spider-Man film franchise made to the Spider-Man source material when he didn't do that with Dragon Ball Evolution. Dragon Ball Evolution, man. So those are the reasons I can't stand XAM. No YouTuber except XAM's friends and supporters pisses me off more than XAM. This guy talking is annoying. That mask is annoying. Everything about this guy is annoying. Is annoying. It's just annoying, man. So like I said, this is the introduction. This is the short introduction to my rants and various videos on XAM. All right, I'm done for now.